Felt under pressure after the last one.
Tyrrell Hatton joins us now at the 2025 Ryder Cup. Tyrrell, welcome to your 4th Ryder Cup. Let's get started with some questions. Mic 13.
Tyrrell, I remember you speaking quite amusingly about how much you love swearing in Rome. How much do you like getting sworn at over here if that happens? And is it, you can be a combustible character sometimes. Are you going to try and just be yourself, or you got to try and, if there's stuff coming from the crowd, have you got to try and be on your best behaviour?
I don't know. It's hard to say until you're put in that position. Ultimately, I'll just try and be true to myself and try and react in a way that is hopefully the right way to do it. But yeah, I haven't really thought about that too much, to be honest.
Stay there on 13.
Yeah, hi, Tyrrell. Can I ask you about your partnership and friendship with Jon Rahm? Why do you think it works so well? And what's the best and worst thing about him on or off the course?
I guess we're quite similar in some ways. We're both very fiery and passionate people. And yeah, we have a mutual respect for one another. And certainly over the last few years, we've spent a lot of time together, which has been great, and it's been fun.
Over to Gabby.
Tyrrell, there have been a couple players who've talked about using the energy out there on the course. You can use it however way you want to. How do you use the energy of an away crowd? What does that mean?
I think, well, from my only experience in Whistling Straits, that was obviously a difficult week for us. At least this time around, European fans have been allowed to travel in, and we'll have at least some support this week. And although we're the away team, the amount of fans we have, they'll try and make their voice heard, and yeah, we'll try and use their support and hopefully be able to play some good golf.
Mike, go ahead.
Tyrrell, just going back to your friendship with Jon, I'm wondering how much playing the last 3 Ryder Cups with him, obviously being partners, helped develop that relationship with him and maybe accelerated the friendship.
I'd say probably over the last 2 years where we've played LIV, and that's really where we would have got a lot closer. Before that, a regular PGA Tour event, we didn't often play practice rounds together. We weren't out for dinner most nights, say. So we obviously paired well at previous Ryder Cups. And then, yeah, it's only over the last few years where we've got to know each other a lot better.
Dan, go ahead.
I know you played well enough to make... Over here.
Sorry.
You played it well enough to make it a moot point, but how much was the possibility of not making these teams, how much did that weigh into your decision whether to go to LIV Golf or not?
Yeah, it was definitely one of the scary parts of the decision. I knew that my opportunities to make the team would be limited, and yeah, it's a scary thing. And I definitely feel like the events that I played outside of LIV, I had the extra motivation to play well. I mean, I still try it's not like I tried any harder. I try my best no matter what. And but certainly knowing that the majors had an extra importance to them for me maybe helped me. Yeah, it adds a little bit of pressure, but I feel like over the last couple of years, I've dealt with that pretty well. And although my performance in majors hasn't been amazing, it's got better the last 2 years. So I take that as a positive.
Stay there on 6.
Hi, Tyrrell. Donald Trump's here tomorrow. How do you feel about having him here?
I mean, I think it just shows how special the Ryder Cup is.
I did.
What a sporting event it's become. So, I mean, Trump loves golf, so it's not really a surprise that he wants to be here and enjoy the atmosphere. So yeah, I mean, it'll be a good day, and I think everyone out there tomorrow will enjoy the atmosphere in one way or another, and I don't see anything wrong with wanting to be a part of it.
Alan on 1 right here.
Tyrrell, Rory's always been a leader for Team Europe, but now that he has gray hair and a green jacket, has his presence or his aura kind of increased for you guys?
Well, I'm certainly jealous of the grey hair. I mean, if you look at my picture of my 4 Ryder Cups, it's got gradually less. So if I'm lucky enough to make 5, I think it'll be skin. But no, obviously, Roars is he's a huge part of the team. Everyone has a massive amount of respect for, and yeah, an incredible player, and certainly wants to do his best for Europe.
How would you describe his leadership style?
It's hard to say. I mean, I don't know what else to say other than we all just have a huge respect for him, and I think it's the same for the other 11 guys in the team room. If someone has something to say, then everyone's all ears.
Up to 16.
Hi, Tyrrell. Up here. Hello.
Oh, yeah.
Hi,
Sorry.
how you doing? When you guys are out there on your practice rounds, what hole or sequence of holes do you think will provide the biggest challenge to players this week?
I think that probably just all depends on how the match is going. I think obviously the course setup is, for those of us that played the PGA here in 2019, the course is very different. So I imagine that there's going to be a lot more birdies than what we faced 6 years ago. So yeah, I mean, the course is going to be set up that will reward good golf, and there'll be plenty of birdie opportunities, as I said. So I think every hole is going to be important. And yeah, you just have to just keep going and try and be aggressive, to be honest.
Up here, 14.
Tyrrell, a lot is made of the nerves here, particularly on the first tee and big moments in the Ryder Cup. Can you describe what it actually feels like to experience those nerves, and how do you overcome them?
Yeah, I think it's probably a combination of just you're excited to get going. It's like a long build up in terms of the anticipation for getting there on the first tee, and yeah, I mean, naturally you want to play as well as you possibly can, and I guess that adds to the nerves, the excitement. It's just a combination of quite a few emotions. So it's a fun place to be. There's certainly no other place. I think a lot of golfers would love to be standing on that first tee and having the opportunity to go out and play. And it goes back to the saying that we've always say, like, if once you've played one Ryder Cup, you never want to miss another one. And yes, I guess trying to embrace those feelings, and it's certainly nothing to shy away from.
I heard Colin Montgomery once say that he used to do his 37 times table on the tee, and that was his way of coping with it. Do you have any methods on how to deal with nerves?
No, I certainly don't think I'd get very far with 37 times table either. No, I don't know what I do, to be honest. just there.
Dylan, go ahead.
Tyrrell, this is one of the weeks that we talk about golf rivalries, and I'm curious if you've ever had a golf rival, maybe back when you were a kid or in school, someone that either had your number or you really wanted to beat.
Off the top of my head, no. Never. Sure, there's guys when you're going through junior golf that when you're competing against, they seem to win most weeks and that you're playing. But I don't think that's a rivalry. I think it just shows that hopefully that you can improve as you get older, and hopefully one day that you then start beating them. There's nothing. Everyone progresses differently at different times, so there's not a standout person that I would have said was a rival.
Doug, go ahead.
Tyrrell, I mean, it was a one-sided crowd at your first away Ryder Cup. Do you remember any of the stuff that was said to you, and what percentage kind of made you laugh inside, and which percentage didn't?
My memory's not great, so I can't think of certain things that were funny or anything that maybe irritated me in that moment. But it was also 4 years ago. But yeah, I don't know what else to say there. Sorry.
Thanks for your time, Tyrrell. We appreciate it.